I'm going to find out about this. Close you. I think I'm live. What I want to know is if people can hear me. We will see if people can hear me when you guys show up. I'm going to see if I can pull this up on my computer as well. Just spent a bunch of time in the garden today, my natural environment. And I want to see if we got anything going on. My most important concern right now is my audio, if people are actually able to hear me. Yes, we hear you, Fatima Perez. Bless you. Thank you for being here. And thank you for letting us know. What I'm planning on doing is kind of just hanging out with you guys a little bit. I know I don't spend much time with you guys this way, and I wish I would. Perhaps I will. I'm glad you hear me. This looks like it's going good so far. My phone seems to have a hey, Mr. Wiles and JS Genesis Designs. Cool. Shalomi's homies. Good to see you guys. Man, this book here, I used to like watching like CSI or like crime investigation, stuff like that. But they always had their agendas. So starting back in probably 2012, maybe, I started writing this. It's a detective novel, and I finally put it out earlier this year. Super exciting. And then this one was an idea that we had some time ago, and it was last 4th of July. And we saw the bullfrog after a rodeo, and we looked at it, and I think it was Red Pepper goes, "Can Bugger catch a bullfrog?" And I go, "Yeah, that's the one. That's the one." So um, we caught that bullfrog, and then we took the pictures. And I'm really pleased with this because I wanted captivating enough pictures that a non-reader could enjoy it. But look at that picture. I don't know. I'd be hard pressed to take a better picture than that. But then also it's fact filled like our other ones. So my plan today is just to hang out with you guys. Feel free to throw some questions or things you want me to mention. But my goal was let the chat fill up for a while. Then we'll give away a copy of each of our books. And what I think I'll do is maybe run some trivia or something. First one to get it right is the winner. And then at the end, have a grand finale where somebody can win an entire collection of all 6 of our books. Something like that. And then I'll mail them out to you guys. I may give you guys my email or something, have you email me an address, and I'll ship them out to you guys. I'm seeing if I can find the live stream on my channel. There we go. How's the weather? We had a light frost here in the Ozarks where we're at. How'd you guys do? Is it getting cold where you're at? Says I'm live. Okay, let me see if I can pull it up on here to help monitor. And I better mute it. And we're going to see. I wonder if it can run both of these at the same time. It may be too much if I do it on my phone as well. 5B. Oh, yeah, I can imagine being that far northeast, central Minnesota. That's right across the river from where we used to live. And let me know if it's slowing down at all, or if it's okay if I'm watching it on my computer too. Is it coming through? It's not buffering at all. And then everyone can hear me well, I guess, huh? I appreciate you guys letting me know that. I just seen a thumbs up. Appreciate you guys. Good to go. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that would be a good guess, but save that for later. JS Genesis Designs. Yeah, I'm actually going to 35 night in Western Tennessee. Whew. What are we supposed to get down to? I think it's the frost. I actually have a brown satsuma sitting on my kitchen counter right now. And then a bunch of stuff on the porch, some different citrus, and a couple peppers, because peppers you can overwinter. I think one of the ones I got here, this will be its third winter. Old Man King Homestead, good afternoon. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll tell you what, I think what we'll do, Ohio hasn't been too bad. It's been a while since I've been to Ohio. Louisville, Kentucky. Kentucky Prepper, good to see you. Good to see you very much. Appreciate all you guys chiming in. What I'll do is I'll probably wait for 20 people to get in. Right now it's showing me there's 14. But once we get 20 people in, we'll kind of start. I don't know 100% what order these books came out in, but I'm just going to give a brief rundown of the books, because if you guys win, you get to choose which book you want. Hey, Patty, let's see. If I find you, and I go like that, add as moderator. Boom. Patty had offered to moderate for me today, so I appreciate that. Grafted Branch Homestead, good to see you. Very good to see you. Those are a couple of our channel members, and I appreciate the support you guys give. Not extremely incredible at feeding. Thank you, Patty, feeding our channel members, but we definitely appreciate their support. 16 now. Just trying to get back to a screen on my computer here. There we go. Yeah, but the first book I ever put out was a 50-day daily devotional on eschatology, the study of end times, based on the Bible. And what I try to do is have it be super simple, where each day, boom, just like that. That's the day. And whatever scripture, which I try to have a lot, would just be the stuff in bold because it was more important. And then the other stuff is just me kind of connecting some dots. That was our first book. That's probably our best seller of all time so far. So that's super cool. Southern Blessed Homestead, Mac in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Miss you guys. I think whenever we think of Little Debbie snacks, my children think of you. Armadillo Escape is another one. This was I think our first children's book. And what it was just a tale that my dad would tell my children. And then he decided to write it down so it could outlive him. And we thought, you know what? We have armadillos here. We have the opportunity to go take all the photos to put this story kind of to pictures. And it was cool too, because one of my cousins had a kind of a report they had to give for school about an author. So they actually interviewed my dad because he's a published author now. And he talked about the story, but it was just fun. 3-generation project where my daughter Pinky Pepper took all the pictures. We edited them and kind of put the whole tale together. So kind of cool. Coop Invader was another children's book we did. And this one's just a fact-filled fiction book. That's the only native marsupial to the United States. And we thought, why don't we just kind of share a story about it? So we had our little buddy Pepper, Bugger, and Monster Truck the Pepper. They played Big Brother and Little Brother. And there was this strange looking cat in the chicken coop, right? And it was an opossum, and their dad came out and just taught them all sorts of things about it. I mean, look, she even took pictures of Copperhead, because they're kind of what's it called? Hey, Roar Tribe. Venom don't affect them, unlike me. Venom affects me. But then Why We Homestead was just a tale of our personal story about why we chose to homestead. And that's just it's a simple book, but I wanted to get people thinking a little bit different. You know, chapter 3, a good way to be debt free. There's other things about it. So those are the 4 previous ones we had: Armadillo Escape, Coop Invader, The Opossum You Never Knew, Why We Homestead, and 50 Days to Understand the End Times More Accurately. And then the 2 we recently released. This one, Love Like His. It's a faith-based fiction novel, detective mystery story. I enjoy it. And I think eventually I might try to see if it could be a movie or something like that. And then Can Bugger Catch a Bullfrog, which we had a lot of fun with this one. I'm going to show you guys a couple pictures and then we'll get started. But we tried to set up all the shots just to have these fantastic photos of this young man trying to catch a bullfrog. And it's basically him in the face of discouragement and disappointment, sticking to it and not giving up on his goal. It also does kind of have a pretty cool recurring theme of just constantly being under his parents' supervision and authority and stuff like that. But I mean, those pictures are just, I wanted it to be captivating enough that a non-reader could sit there and just look and enjoy the pictures. And that's one reason why we did it when Bugger had dreads. He doesn't anymore, but we just gave them to him for a bit. Thought it would make some more animated photos. I'm going to find just a couple other good ones here. Oh yeah, this was just cool. You know, it jumps off a log and he goes jumping off after it, trying to catch this thing. And then the underwater photos. A couple times. Let me see, where was it? One back. The underwater photos got pretty cool too. We were taking some with the GoPro. I think one of the most fantastic ones I've maybe ever taken. You know, that's a crazy picture. And we just edited it where it looked really cool too. So just kind of pictures that pop at you. Like I said, hopefully entertaining enough that a non-reader will just sit there and stare. And one thing I want to do too is I think I'm going to, yeah, look at that. I think I'm going to narrate the story, have the words on the screen, and pop up these pictures in the background. So somebody who's learning how to read can kind of just follow along. You know, they'll have the book at home, or they can just kind of listen to the tale and figure it out that way. Just so you do know, this is a spoiler alert, but eventually our little guy is triumphant. He is triumphant. So, yeah. I'll read the back to you and then we'll get started. But it says, when an adventurous 7-year-old country boy desperately wants to capture a giant American bullfrog, he is willing to put forth his best effort to try to accomplish his goal. Despite numerous encounters with these massive amphibians, he fails to capture one time and time again. Faced with discouragement and disappointment, Bugger shows us that perseverance and determination can pay off in the end. An exciting, educational, and colorfully entertaining book for children of all ages. Can Bugger Catch a Bullfrog? You can see right there, it's on his head. Oh, the ball jumping along with the words. Let's just have a little guy running a half marathon on top of the words. My buddy Patrick from MT Knives, he ran a half marathon today. I thought about doing it myself. How often do I post videos? Not often enough. Right now, I'm trying to just get one out a week because often I'm gone for work for most of the week. So I can't edit, upload, or do things like that very well. Tell you what, we're going to start off. We're going to give away 6 books. And you guys get to pick until there's only one left. After 5 winners, the last person just gets whatever's available. And then we'll do the master giveaway, the big giveaway, which is a complete collection of all 6 of ours. If you win, I will have you send me an email with your mailing address. But what I'm going to do is I have answers written down here. And the first person to chime in with the correct answer is the winner. and I'm going to write down your username, and I'm going to have you pick the book. And we'll just kind of run through these questions. Most of them pertain like to our life and our channel. So the longer you've been watching, the more you know us, probably the easier it'll be for us or for you. But either way, a chance for those who don't know to know us a little bit better. And some of them are not that hard. Now, question number 1. If you're ready, let me know that you're ready. I'd like 3 people at least to type in that you're ready. And I will do question number 1, and we'll get our first winner for this live stream book release book giveaway. Let's see. Hey, Sister Jessica. All right, Patty says she's ready. All right, JS Genesis Designs is ready, and Tammy Smith is ready. We got 3 readies. Grafted Branch Homestead. Okay, guys, this is the first question. Stop typing ready. You need to be ready to type the answer to this. I'm going to ask you, I just picked something off one of my plants here, food-bearing plant. What kind of food is this? It's not the best representative, but whoever can answer correctly what kind of food this is our first winner. Drum roll. Let's see. Nobody knows. I don't see any answers yet. I'll get a pen. I'll show you guys a little longer. What kind of food is that? Maybe I should bite it in half. Oh, persimmon is not correct. Grafted Branch Homestead, that is not correct. Not a persimmon. Fig. Tiny Farm Nuggets is the winner. Oh, pawpaw. I could have grabbed one of those. Tiny Farm Nuggets is the winner with fig. So Tiny Farm Nuggets, let me know which book you want. Can Bugger Catch a Bullfrog? Love Like His. Why We Homestead. Coop Invader, The Opossum You Never Knew. Armadillo Escape, The Adventures of Farmer Z. Or 50 Days to Understanding the End Times More Accurately. Those are your 6 options. I haven't written any more, so I can't offer any other ones than that. But you take your pick, and we'll move on to the next question to get our next winner. Love Like His, Can Bugger Catch a Bullfrog? 50 Days to Understand the End Times More Accurately. Why We Homestead. Coop Invader. The Opossum You Never Knew. Or Armadillo Escape. Bugger Catch the Bullfrog. Good choice. Good choice. So, that one is out of the running. We have our first winner. Congratulations, Tiny Farm Nuggets. Good to see you guys here. Appreciate you guys being here. So, oh yeah, did I show you guys that fig was written down? See, fig was written down. It was the answer I was looking for. I write down the answers ahead of time so you guys know I'm not playing favorites. We don't have favorites. So, this one, you just got to be quick to type, and you have a 50% chance of being correct. What is your email? The email we're going to use is christianbrotherman@live.com. That is the email. Christian Brother Man at live.com. See that? I scribble bad, but Christian like Christian, brother like brother, man like man at live.com. It says evil backwards, but I'm looking at it backwards. Christian Brother Man at live.com will be the email. And some of you guys, I should be able to find your email or find your address anyway, but yeah, that's where we're at. It shows up backwards. I could have wrote that different, I guess. So, the second, yes, thank you, Southern Blessed Homestead. Christian Brother Man at live.com. Very good. If you guys win, that'll be what you need. So this is going to be a true or false question. It's open to everyone. Tiny Farm Nuggets, you're still in the running. If you're quick and you're accurate, you could win again. So we have 5 books available, true or false. I'm going to tell a story, and then after I say go, you guys have to decide if it's true or false, and the first one to give me the right answer after I say go. And what I think I'll do, let me see, can I? Yeah, I'll type go. I can type go in the chat. So after I type go, which I typed, but I'm going to send it. When I send it, you guys get to pick true or false. Here is the story. There was a time when I was out in the woods, and I had a rifle. It was a .22 rifle, and I was shooting, And what happened is I ran out of ammunition. So what happened next is, if you guys remember, like 18 and Counting, 19 and Counting, Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, one of their daughters walked up and gave me more ammunition so I could continue shooting. True or false? Go. I see the go. False. Sister Jessica guessed false. Do you notice how I'm not true? Butt Nuggets Homestead. True was what we were looking for. Mr. Wiles and Florida Man Forager and Grafted Branch Homestead. You guys were all right, but you were too late. It was Butt Nuggets Homestead that won. It was true. And what happened is we were at Fort Rock. And Fort Rock, I forget the guy's name at the moment, but his son married one of the Duggar's daughters. So we were just target practicing there. And when I ran out. No, everyone's available. True. I get that Butt Nuggets and Farm Nuggets are the same thing. I understand you're both here, and I appreciate that. So you don't have to redo. Everyone's still in the running. I'm fine with just letting you in, as long as you want one of these. Now, if you don't want one of these 5 books, you don't have to. But why don't you pick one if you want one? 50 Days to Understand the End Times More Accurately, Love Like His, Why We Homestead, Coop Invader, The Armadillo, or The Opossum You Never Knew. I want all 5 books times 2. You know, we do have them available in our Etsy shop. I'll autograph them first, or they're available on Amazon too. But, Brett, which one do you think you want? Ooh, Grafted Branch Homestead says get Love Like His. Why We Homestead. Very good. And hey, good on you for letting the wife choose. Sometimes that's nice too. So, Why We Homestead is out of the running. Let me just write down Why We Homestead. That way I know what's going where. So, true, Butt Nuggets Homestead, Why We Homestead. Cool. Now, here's an interesting one. He chose the first one. That's cool. So she wins and lets him choose, and he wins and lets her choose. That is absolutely fine. So just so you guys are aware, Armadillo Escape, 50 Days to Understand the End Times More Accurately, Love Like His, and Coop Invader, The Opossum You Never Knew, are the 4 that we still have in the running. Okay? Now, this one's not a true or false question. But I think it was November 17th of 2015. Our family moved down to the Ozarks. So that, in a half a month, that's going to be 10. Let me do the math. 10 years ago. And my question to you is 10 years ago, when we moved down to the Ozarks, where did we move from? What state? You got 50 options. I just said go in the chat. The first person to put the right state. I don't care if you use the abbreviation. You don't have to type the whole thing out. If you don't, Wisconsin, Sister Jessica, you're a big winner. Ozarks is the best place. Grafted Branch Homestead, Florida Man Forager, Monica Moore, blessed to see you. But Sister Jessica is the big winner. John Wiles, you got it right as well. Sister Jessica. Coop Invader, The Opossum You Never Knew. Armadillo Escape, The Adventures of Farmer Z. 50 Days to Understanding the End Times More Accurately. Or Love Like His. Your choice. Those are the 4 that are available. And once you pick, we'll move on to the next one. Yes, it's true. We came. Hey, Big Family Expedition. This is a good opportunity if you guys get some reading material for on your bus there, Kenny. Big Family and 50 Days to Understand the End Times More Accurately. All right, for Sister Jessica. Interesting thing. Sister Jessica recently saw that we had some scorpions on one of our videos and was like, hey, I heard you guys were finding some of those. So we were able to show her and some of her family one in real life, which was pretty cool. Good choice. Guys, we're halfway done. Half of the single books are given away. Now remember, there is going to be a full 6-pack given away after we're done with these 3. We have 3. We have 3 that are left. Love Like His, an adult detective mystery. It does get a little adult. I will say that. There's things that are in this book that I no longer do that I would not recommend that anyone does. But then there's 2 children books too. Armadillo Escape and Coop Invader, The Opossum You Never Knew. So everyone is still in the running. What I'm going to do is I'm going to type go in the chat. I am going to, once again, give you guys the question. I'm going to hit go. And the first one out of everybody, I don't care if it's Butt Nuggets or Tiny Farm Nuggets or Sister Jessica or any of the other ones. Big Family Expedition, old Crafty Branch Homestead, right? Old Man King Homestead. I don't care who it is. Roar Tribe, Patty, I don't care who wins. I just want you guys to have the opportunity. So the question now is that I'm Papa Pepper. Pepper, because I really, really like a certain garden plant. It's called a pepper. It's not the question. But the Papa part is because sometime after I met and married Mama Pepper, we began having little peppers. How many little peppers do we have? Go. Any number. You can type it out or put the number. How many little peppers do we currently have? That's the question. 9, Big Family Expedition. Wow. Big Roar Tribe. 25, LOL. Not yet, Old Man King. Monica Moore, she also got the right answer. But Big Family Expedition was the first with 9. See, I wrote it down. It said 9. Did I show you guys the last one that it said Wisconsin? Okay. It's a true story. Many people knew it. That's crazy. And I'll tell you what. If you make other people do the math, it can even sound more impressive. Because, for instance, 6 is a half dozen. So if we have a 6, that's a half dozen. There's 3 other ones. So if I tell people that I have 3 and a half dozen children, that sounds really impressive, but it's true. You just make them do the math. So, Big Family Expedition. You get to pick. Wisconsin. Yeah, Roar Tribe. Big Family Expedition. Are there any of these you do not have that you would like? I know you have some of our books. You pick. And we'll move on to the final 2 questions before we hit the grand finale. Coop Invader, Armadillo Escape, Love Like His. Big Family Expedition, the ball is in your court. We don't have Love Like His. I'm going to read between the lines and say that because you don't have it, that's the one you're choosing. Love Like His for Big Family Expedition. You have the other 2. And bless you for having the other 2. I suppose your children have probably learned some things about that. All right, y'all. You guys are a blessing. We're pulling out Love Like His. We have 2 children's books. Hopefully, you either like children's books. Some adults like coloring books even. Or you have children. Or maybe you know children. Your choice. But these are the two that are left. So the next person gets a choice. And then whoever wins after that, they get the leftovers, if you will. But if you cook good enough, the leftovers are good, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get ready to type in that go in the chat. And I'm going to ask a question. And then it's your guys' turn to answer. And the first person out of everyone, I don't care who it is. Just the winner wins, right? What is our preferred method on our homestead for cooking meat? Go. What is our preferred method on our homestead for cooking meat? In fact, we're doing it right now with some chicken. Fun fact, smoking, Grafted Branch Homestead. Yes, see, smokehouse, smoking. You know what? Who was that? Roar Tribe? Somebody said microwave. You guys are all right. I see a whole pile of them right, except for I think it was Roar Tribe with the microwave. Boy, I think we got rid of our microwave when we still lived in Wisconsin. Remember that answer? Over 10 years ago. It is the smokehouse, Grafted Branch Homestead. You win. What do you got? Your choice. A possum or armadillo? Can I give it to Kentucky? The second one. Yeah. You're correct. Grafted Branch Homestead was first. Kentucky Prepper was second. Kentucky Prepper. Do you have one of these that you would like? The Armadillo Escape, written by my dad, photographed by my daughter, put together by me, or the Coop Invader? Kentucky Prepper, you were the runner-up. Grafted Branch already has them. Says, ball's in your court. If you want one of them, you can be the big winner. Pinky, did you take the photos for both of these?
Yes.
Can you come over here and show? I'd like the Armadillo Escape. All right, Armadillo Escape. Pinky, can you shove your head in here and hold it up? That's Pinky Pepper. She's our oldest daughter. She took all the pictures for both of these books. In fact, I'm going to show them. Look, there she is right in the back. She actually helped me write this one too. Good job. That was her second one she worked on. Yeah, pretty cool. About the photographer. See, there she is with a little baby possum. Hard to see, but it's there. So, great job, Pinky. Look at that. They're all saying hi. So, Kentucky Prepper got the armadillo. Correct? It was the armadillo one, right? Yes. So, we have Coop Invader, the opossum. You never knew. And look, Grafted Branch says, you're going to like it, Kentucky. Bless you guys. Honestly, bless you guys. You know that we just try to get creative over here. We try to do things that make sense and are worthwhile. We try to live a life connected to one another. So when we have these fun projects, you know, Monster Truck's been grafting. You know, these children, they'll take trifoliate citrus and they'll make lemonade or key lime pies or lemon curd, thanks to Roar Tribe, right? They told us about lemon curd. We use these trifoliates for it. Absolutely fantastic. And, you know, this is part of what we like to do together as a family. Pinky Pepper, Papa Pepper, right? Working together on projects as a family and then finding ways that we can drop our cost of living, like growing our own things and doing our own things, but then also finding different home-based streams of revenue. And, you know, we may not sell a lot of these books, but if I work an hourly wage, I got to work another hour to get another hour worth of pay. We don't have to write this again. It just exists. And every time somebody buys one, which is available in our Etsy shop and on Amazon, we just make some money for our family. It's not much, but it's something. And it helps take care of our needs. So this is the final book. Everyone is in the running. We've had 5 winners already. This is going to be winner number 6. Coop Invader, the opossum you never knew. And you guys, I'm going to type and go because I like doing that. There's a clear starting line then. What you get to do is tell me what one, you don't have to name all of them, what one of the other channels on YouTube that I run is called. Go. There's 2 other main channels that I run on YouTube. One was a backup in case something happens to this. The other one's just focused solely on scripture. But you let me know what either one of those channels is called. And we're going for like 75% accuracy. And you know what? Food for thought. Jesus. Florida Man Forager. I said we needed 75% accuracy. Food for thought is technically spiritual food for thought. Off-Grid Living and Florida Man Forager got it 100% accurate. But I said we needed 75. So, Jesus is going to be the winner. There is spiritual food for thought. And then also Papa Pepper Family Fishing were the two options. If you guys said Papa Pepper Fishing or Pepper Family Fishing, that would have worked. Spiritual food for thought was the whole correct thing. Food for thought, that counts. So, Jesus, you are the winner with 75% accuracy. Spiritual food for thought. Jesus, this is yours. Just so you guys know. Oh, you didn't know about the fishing channel? There's some fun stuff over there. Maybe Patty or Matt could link the fishing channel. But otherwise, if you go to my homepage and go to other channels, it'll show Spiritual Food for Thought and it'll show Papa Pepper Family Fishing. Jesus gets the Coop Invader. And also, if you would, if you guys could just I'll drop my email in here again. Pinky, can you make sure that looks like it typed right? And anyone who won, some of you I probably have your mailing address or access to, but here's an email address, christianbrotherman@live.com, that you can email me your shipping address. Just let me know what your username is on YouTube, and then whatever you want to be called. Hey, Michael Cross, Jules BC, good to see you guys. Now, hey, the fun is not over yet. We've had 6 winners. All right, there's Spiritual Food for Thought. Thank you, Patty. And if one of you guys can get the fishing channel too, that would be a blessing and a benefit. We had somebody win, Can Bugger Catch a Bullfrog? We had somebody win, Why We Homestead. We had somebody win, 50 Days to Understanding the End Times More Accurately. We had someone win, Love Like His. And we had someone win, Coop Invader and Armadillo Escape. What we're going to do now is we are going to do a full giveaway for you guys. These books represent a lot of years of life. This one alone, I worked on for over a decade. Man, this one we're so pleased in. I don't like to be proud of things. I think pride's a sin, but we are well pleased in the way that this book turned out. It is absolutely fantastic. And, I like things that can inspire children, that can educate children. There is, in this information age, there's a lot of people who don't know much. And the things that we don't know, we can't pass on to our children. So I like just having things that can equip people to understand more of God's creation, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to do a full giveaway, all 6 books. And I will let you know that if somebody who already won 1 book wins the 6-pack, they get the 6-pack, and the book they already won goes back into the opportunity for the rest of you. I ran out of my pre-selected questions. How did that happen? I have to think of something that then can, yes, lead them in the right direction as well. That then somebody can win. I had an idea. I really, really, really did. And I think I know what it is. Can somebody go to the front of the vehicle and get me one of those like that? Mm-hmm. So this is going to be show and tell. What'll happen is I will show, you will tell. And the first person to tell, I want a 12-pack. I know, you said you wanted 2 of each of the 6. And they're available. Etsy if you want them autographed. Amazon if you want them, just want them. Your choice. You can get that 12 pack, but it's going to cost you. It's actually cheaper if you order from our Etsy shop. It's more effort for us, but we get to autograph them that way. And the interesting thing is, too, I can sell them cheaper than Amazon, and we can make more than if Amazon sold it for us. Like, just crazy. I don't understand how all that works. Good choice on the one you picked. I'm going to type go in the chat. I'm going to have Pinky hit enter when it's time. Just click that button. Keep that low. Keep that low. Now, we're going to have a show and tell. I'm going to show you something, and you have to tell me what it is. Now, I'm not looking for... I want like its actual name. Not what kind of thing it is, but what the name of it is. It doesn't need to be the full name. It can be the short name, but it needs to be the name. So, what you're about to see is our top target species. Hit go. This is our top target species. It is fins and scales, and whoever can tell me what this is, Gar. Jesus is Lord. That was quick. You got an extra R in there, as did Tiny Farm Nuggets, but correct. This is Gar. Garth? I don't know if that was an autocorrect or if you were being funny, but Jesus is Lord. Correct? First one, Jesus is Lord with the Gar. Yes, Jesus is Lord. I don't think I'll ever get tired of saying that. But yes, Jesus is Lord. You are the big winner. This is a Gar. Technically, it's a long-nosed Gar. It is our top target species. What happened is we were reading in Leviticus 11 and Deuteronomy 14. We found out that the things in the waters with fins and scales were the ones that God says he created for food. And I thought that's crazy because stuff like this and carp, man says is trash. They say it's trash. And I said, but my heavenly Father knows what's good. I said, what? What is in there? And what we found out is we can actually cut them open right up the back. Yeah, there you can see it now. It takes a while to even see that. But we can slice them open up the back. We take out 2 big boneless back straps of meat. And then the rest is just ribs and guts. But they are absolutely super tasty. We love Gar. So Jesus is Lord. That's pretty cool because now nobody else, that already won a book has to throw theirs back in the running to get the 6-pack. Jesus is Lord gets the 6-pack. Let me write that down. Jesus is Lord, the 6-pack. So once again, Patty or Mac, if you guys could just throw Christian Brotherman at live.com. Anyone who won today, Christian Brotherman at live.com is the email that you can email me. Tell me what your username is, what you won, and tell me your mailing address, your shipping address. And what I'll try to do is even this week, considering it's Sunday and I have all week, this week I will try to get those in the mail to you guys. I will thank you, Patty. I will autograph them ahead of time. In fact, if Bugger is the star of the show for the one you get, I'll have Bugger autograph it too. And in fact, if Pinky Pepper took all the photos for it, I'll have Pinky Pepper autograph it too. And I might actually have a couple. If I have 2 of these that Grandpa Pepper actually autographed, I'll get 3 generations of Pepper autographs in the book for you guys. That was a fun giveaway. I appreciate you guys. I'm glad that this worked, that you guys were able to hear me. It didn't seem like we were buffering at all. We had some fun stuff given away. Bugger, can you come sneak in here? So here's Bugger, right? Buddy Pepper. You can see he looks different now. He got a haircut. But there he is. He was the star of that show. He also played Little Brother in Coop Invader. The opossum you never knew. He's the little one there. Big brother and little brother going out to do some chores. You weren't in Armadillo Escape, were you?
I don't think I was.
Are you in Armadillo? No, probably not then. But, yeah. He was there. They're saying, hey, Bugger, what do you say to the people out there?
Thank you.
Thank you. You want to come in for a minute? you want to come say hi? This is another one of our little peppers. I have no idea what her pepper name is. Any ideas?
Bell.
Bell pepper with an E. Bell pepper. Maybe when she gets older, she'll help us some stuff, huh? Did you help with anything yet?
I don't think so.
She doesn't think so, but she is helpful, and she's really good at saying yes, sir, right away. Not that I'm just some sir. I am her father, but I'm preparing these children for life, not just to live here the rest of it. Monster truck, you want to come in? Monster, yes, Belle has gotten big. How old are you now?
6.
6. She's 6, and she's reading all sorts of stuff. She was reading about some organic packaging or something earlier. Monster truck, he played Big Brother in this one. He was fantastic because this book here, we had one bullfrog that we took all the photos with. And that one bullfrog was big. I mean, here it is in my hands. We catch a lot of full-size grown American bullfrogs, but man, that was the biggest one we'd seen. Oh yeah, look at Monster Truck there. He likes that picture. Not as much as I do. He thinks it's embarrassing, but that's a serious fish. He caught that when my folks were down, Grandpa Pepper and Mama Pepper. And cool thing is, without the help of him and his sister Red, this frog would have gotten away a lot sooner than it did. We actually lost it during the underwater. You remember when Monster Truck was in diapers? But that frog would have gotten away a lot sooner if it wasn't for him. He was a what do we call you guys? Some sort of frog supervision.
Frog specialist.
Some sort of frog
Something like that.
specialist. But yeah, anyone else want to come in while we're still on the stream? Come say hi. Thank you, son. Do you remember what your pepper name is?
Yeah.
Yeah? Come on in. Come say hi to the people. They're still here right now. Say hi.
Hi.
What's your pepper name?
Sweet pepper.
Sweet Pepper. And she is. And how old are you now?
10.
10. And what do you like to cook for us? I know you cook some good things. You don't know. You do help. Uncle Mac needs to come over and read them a children's book. Would you like that?
Yeah.
What would we reward him with if he did a good job reading?
Little Debbie's.
Little Debbie's. And, you know, I remember when his wife Patty told him that she did not want to catch him eating any more Little Debbie's. So what did he do?
Went in the closet.
He went and hid in the closet to eat them so that she wouldn't catch him. It didn't work, though. Thank you, Sweet Pepper. What you got?
See, it says heavy. Good job.
It does say heavy. That's another word. Oh, come around, child. I think I got 2 more. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? Red Pepper. She's actually got a book that we took photos for. We're going to hopefully be working on that. She wants me to. I have many things going on. But she did also help with this one, making sure that that frog did not get away. I had them going. There were some people watching us. Like
We thought we were crazy.
they thought we were crazy. You know, I'm laying down in the water with this camera, taking pictures, buggers just jumping around over and over and over again. Yeah, new dog. So this is one that my wife wanted. When we first got it, it was this big and it would just sit there. And people would ask us if we got it off Temu or something. I was going to say, no, it's real. And yes, we got it off Temu. But what is it again? A miniature poodle? Toy
It's a toy
poodle?
poodle.
Toy poodle. So that's what my wife wanted. So that's what she got. Yes, Mama's dog. And the cool thing is, Mama wanted a slide off the front porch. That's what the dogs use. Because they seen the children sliding down. Steps were really big for it, so they just hit the slide and go running. And Pinky, would you come over? Thank you, Red. Pinky again is our oldest. She didn't help with this at all. Huh? A group picture of us all together. We can't do that right now. I think our little one's sleeping. Second little one, little daughter. But she took all the pictures for this. Yes, she did. So you'll be signing it too, right? You took all the pictures for this. She'll be autographing that. And she knows I wrote these ones. But anyway, y'all, I appreciate it. I've got 12 books to now give away. And one of you guys, Jesus is Lord, gets the full pack. Great seeing y'all. Yeah. Oof. Ouch, Michael. Ouch. Yeah. Lost his dad. Well, I appreciate you guys and can't wait to see you again when we do. Thank you guys. I hope that some of you guys saw that promo earlier at the beginning of our associate pastor. See, the senior pastor is out here and the associate pastor is the other one. So I appreciate you guys. Hopefully that also includes some of you guys in. Patty and Mac from Southern Blessed Homestead, thank you guys for moderating. I appreciate that. The rest of you guys, thanks for behaving. You know, they dropped a couple links, but they didn't have to shut any of you down. They didn't have to block any of you or delete your comments. You know, so I appreciate that. Thank you guys. You guys be blessed. Enjoy the books. If you didn't win, maybe we'll do another giveaway some other time. Otherwise, you know, if you do have extra money and you do like books, because a lot of you guys said you like books, definitely. I think only one person said books are for losers. So you winners got the books today, though. So I appreciate you guys. We will see you next time. Love you all and be blessed. Papa out. And now we will shut it down, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I don't even know how to stop it. What do you think you do?
Say bye.
Can I get a moderator to hack this thing and shut it down? There's an X, but that should just get out of the... Aha, that's how you stop streaming. Okay. Shalom, y'all. Oh, hey, we got one. She woke up. If you stuck around this long, you get the blessing of seeing this cute little one. Is the other cute little one here?
Yeah.
Can you get me him if he's awake?
You should tell him what she said the other night.
We can't do that. What did she say the other night?
She wanted to have garlic.
Oh. She said she wanted some this side for him. We'll let you guys see the two little ones. Hey, Happy Pepper, my little guy. Look, she just turned 3, and he just turned 1. I need him choked up a little bit higher on me. Hey, buddy. Hey, Happy. See why we call him Happy? Can you be happy too? You tell the people hi.
Hi.
She said hi. You say hi. Wave hi, buddy. I'll try to include more of the family in videos. It's hard enough to record a video, much less to get the family involved. But I want to do better. I appreciate you guys being supportive and encouraging us. You want to stick your head in here, Doc? Oh, yeah. This guy needs a diaper change. All right. We're out. Papa out.
Bye.
You say bye?
Bye. Bye. How you doing?
I don't know. Is it not registering me punching the button?